Hello! Welcome back to another Saturday stream. I really should have some intro music that plays while I've got my logo spinner up there, but you know, baby steps. Oh, how's everybody doing? I hope everyone's had a good couple of weeks. Skipped stream last week because I was running around like a madwoman. Still running around like a madwoman today since you know, VCF SoCal is next week and I'm exhibiting there, so I need stuff that works. Oh, so I'm going to rope y'all into part of my exhibit today. Yes, we're looking at the PicoGUS, but also we're prepping a machine that I'll be taking with me to the show. And it is it's familiar. You've seen it before, mostly because the 3 machines I tried to get running before stream today all failed. None of them worked. So, fantastic. Let's take a look at what we've got on the desk. So, we've got, for now, ignore the network card, although that will be coming with me. We've got the good old 440LX. I think we took a look at this real briefly. I've got a Pentium 2 266 in there, a Matrox G250, I think out of an HP, maybe an IBM, and of course, the PicoGUS, which we'll be setting up today. And this is an original Katmai Pentium 2. No, not Katmai. Klamath. The other K. Klamath Pentium 2. She gets real spicy. So I've got a nice big fan on the top here. I literally 2 minutes ago finished getting Windows installed on this thing and getting a DOS system up and running on it. So nothing is done yet as far as the PicoGUS. So I guess we're gonna find out how to set up the PicoGUS together. I've got the ultrasound zip file folder downloaded. I've got all the PicoGUS utilities for like flashing it within DOS, and I've got my jumpers set to set to the defaults. I believe it's 240. Let's see. Oh, you don't set the port on it, but I've got DMA set to 1 and IRQ set to 5, so that should be fine. So that's all set to go. There we go. So that's all set to go. Let's give you all a better look at the machine, the PicoGUS in it. Now, if you don't know what the PicoGUS is, you know, why don't I just pop it out of the slot again? PicoGUS is a sort of revival sound card project by Ian Henderson, also known as Polpo. Sorry, Ian Scott, not Ian Henderson. Ian Scott, aka Polpo. And this is designed to emulate the original Gravis Ultrasound. And it turns out these days several other sound systems. Mostly because all of them are difficult to get your hands on these days. So like the original Gravis Ultrasound, I think I saw one in a box for like $1,500. So yeah, it's 45 bucks assembled for a PicoGUS, way cheaper. And you can see on the top there, it comes with its own blinking light, so it's got to be good, right? Ian's been working on Sound Blaster emulation as well, so we also have a wavetable header here that's accessible through the MPU 401. There's also a MIDI out. Doesn't look like a conventional MIDI out port if you're used to MIDI on sound cards, but it goes to one of these, which is a TRS to 5-pin DIN MIDI adapter. So you can get plain old MIDI out of this thing, and apparently the intelligent MPU mode is pretty good on this card if you've got a lot of MIDI equipment sitting around. I don't, but you know, for those of you who do. And of course, it is all powered by, as its name suggests, a Raspberry Pi Pico down there in the corner, an RP2040. Oh, and the USB slot on the back is for gamepads. It'll translate a USB gamepad that uses, I think, X input and direct input into a GamePort gamepad, which is pretty awesome. And again, there's a firmware where you can flash on this where it will just do that if you just want to use it as a game port for modern USB game controllers. So I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I did help Ian out with the project, so I do get a little spot on the back in the credits. He really loves my test benches, and I don't know if Ian is here. Ian's here in the chat. Hello, Ian. Yeah, he really loves my test benches, and I'm just glad that they are giving him a hand. But yeah, this is let's get this thing installed and working, and let's play some music. So as far as the GUS goes, I'm pretty experienced. As I probably mentioned on stream before, I owned a Gravis Ultrasound Max back in the day, and I sold it in like 1996 for like $40. I so wish I hadn't. I kick myself on that one every day. It's selling my GUS and then never buying a copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga. My two big retro woes. Two things I wish I could go back in time and fix as far as retro computing goes. So, like I said, I just got this thing set up and running. So let's fire it up and take a look. We should have a good DOS boot on this. Power on. I don't have the audio piped into the stream, sorry. Again, you can see around me, my lab is a complete shambles right now as I'm getting ready for VCF. I do have audio going out to my speakers on my desk. Maybe we'll turn those up if you all want to hear stuff. I have a pipeline into the stream audio. It's just not set up at the moment. I'm so sorry. I'm so not prepared. Okay. And yes, this image, originally, this SD card was running on the permanent DOS gaming PC that we set up a couple of streams ago. The one that's from like it's like the world's best 1998 gaming PC with like the Voodoo Banshee and the Pentium 2450. That's this image. I've wiped it all out. Now it's got Windows 95 on it, Windows 95C, and DOS 7. Mostly because, again, all my stuff didn't work today. So frustrating. Alright, so we've got ultrasound. We've got the ultrasound folder. I unzipped all the goodies into it before. I've also got the PicoGUS folder, which has the PicoGUS in it DOS program, as well as all of the, you can see the UF2, all the firmware for the Pi. So, we've just blazed a trail into here. I'm going to run, you know what I'm going to do? Let's run SpeedSys on here while I say hi to chat. Hello, everyone. Alright, we've got Clarjon1 Plus. Hello, welcome back to the stream. Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, welcome back to the stream. Hey, Ryan from Everything's Broken Garage. Hello, welcome back to the stream. Ian is here, of course. Hello, Ian. I'm so glad you can make it. So sorry if I embarrass. Hopefully I don't embarrass you. Your project is amazing, and I'm really looking forward to using it. Super duper looking forward to it. Retro Mac UK, Martin is here. Hello, welcome to the stream. HC, hello, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Garth Beagle's here. Hello. Garth says, ask Big Bad Biologist to make you an intro song. His new one is great. It's quite good. If you haven't seen a recent BBB stream, it's quite good. It's very clever. Martin B, hello, welcome back to the stream. It's been a while. Let's see, HC 1-Bit, hello, 1-Bit Fever Dreams is here. 1-Bit says, no lies, I'm testing out GUS compatible demos on my 486 with PicoGUS right now. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I wish. I have a it's a PC Chips. I have a PC Chips 486 board that was working perfectly. I plugged it in this morning to set it up for stream. Nothing has threw my postcard in it. It's like can't get a pending interrupt. I'm like, great, wonderful. I have no idea what's wrong with it. Oh, so frustrating. Who else we got here? CRTified, hello, welcome to the stream. CRTFI says, look at that amazing specimen. Oh yeah. Ian says, hi, I'm here, but I'm not 100% here. Yeah, that's totally fair. Absolutely fair. JCM, Joe's Computer Museum is here. Hello. Joe says, PicoGUS is awesome. I can't wait. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so, looks like everybody's here. One bit says, I'm still rocking my January 2023 self-assembled board. Nice. Very cool. Alright, so here we go. We've got a Pentium 2 266, first gen Klamath, with my Matrox G250 as a video card. This is way more modern than what I want to bring to VCF, but it's at least functioning, which is more than I can say for every other machine I wanted to bring along. So, annoying, but I guess it's what it's going to be. The other option I have is I've got a compact board back there behind me, you can't see it, that I could probably throw a Pentium 100 into. It would be pretty good, but it's a proprietary case design, so I'd have to like design and print a new case for it, and I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time to do it. I'm leaving Wednesday for VCF, so I just don't have the time to design and print a new case for it, because I have a secret _ project to finish for the show, so that's all going to be a lot of work too. Anyway, I have, once again, way too much stuff on my plate, because it's me, and I cannot say no to my own ideas. Anyway, this is a pretty nice, this is like beautiful DOS system. If we do a Quake 320x200 time demo, this thing should just rock in Quake. It's way overpowered for like what I want this to be. Like I said, I wanted originally to bring my Pentium 75 along, because it's 1995, it aligns with my PowerMac 7200, which I'm also bringing with me, and I want to network the two together, so you can play, you play Doom against each other. But instead, it's going to be a Pentium 2 266, because that's what actually runs. Yeah, you can see 60 FPS on a Pentium 2 in Quake in DOS. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Hopefully, it's not too fast of a system for PicoGUS. We're going to find out. I really hope not. So, if we go into the PicoGUS folder, I believe I need to flash some firmware on it. Yeah? It looks like it's okay. We've got the blinking light is steady amber. So, I think we might be alright, but I might want to do that anyway. Ian says there's only 36 PicoGUSs left in my Tindy store right now. I imagine they've been pretty popular after Phil did his episode on the PicoGUS. I imagine. And unfortunately, because I'm so scatterbrained right now, I did not load this thing up with awesome, demo scene demos that we can use to test the GUS. I do have Fast Tracker 2 on here though, so we can run that. That was my life back in the day when I had my GUS. I just lived in Fast Tracker. It was great. Phenomenal music composition system. So yeah, I didn't want to leave that. I want to go back into PicoGUS and let's do PicoGUS init. We want pggus.uf2. I have not looked at the instructions. I want to make sure that this is the actual thing you need to do, rather than brick my GUS the first thing I do on stream. It'd be pretty bad. Brassic, hello! welcome to the stream. Brassic Gamer says, imagine being steady amber. I know, right? I'm mostly crazy amber. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Instructions. Do we have instructions? Oh yes, here we go. Using and configuring. Francois says Fast Tracker 2 for the win. It's good. I I composed music on my 486. Like this is the 486 that I originally got. It was my first PC that was mine, all mine, and I could mess with it. And I had an old Compaq AT keyboard for it. It was nothing special. It was like, I think it was maybe it was Hall effect. I remember it being like there's no tactility to it whatsoever. Like it was just springs, and there was like nothing, not even like rubber dome tactility. But it had like N key rollover, at least as far as you could get, as close as you could get to N key rollover on an AT keyboard. It was fantastic. You could do whole chords with that keyboard. Never had to have a MIDI keyboard plugged into it. And then, of course, one day it died, and I was very sad, because other keyboards don't do that. Certainly not AT keyboards. Alrighty, so we need to set our ultrasound and ultradir environment variables. Oh yes, I remember this. That is classic. Alright, so let's do that first. We're going to edit C auto exec.bat. We're going to rem out our ESS config. We are going to alrighty. Ultrasound. Cool, 240. Is it really? Oh yeah, alright. That's just the... It's been a long time since I set an ultrasound environment variable. It doesn't follow the set blaster, does it? It is just like 240, 5, 1, 1. So 2. Why? Configure DMA. Oh, no, I want DMA first. Gotcha. 240, 1, 1, 5. There's 2 Z's in the string. I don't think you set 2 IRQs. I guess I can set that twice. Alrighty, and ultradir is, of course, C ultrasound. Helps if I don't put a pipe in there. Save that. Use PicoGUS in it instead of Ultra in it. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's reboot to get our auto exec. We don't have to, but I'm just gonna. Just to get to see the BIOS screen with its lovely little logo. Okay. So if we go into PicoGUS, I can type. Here we go. GUS-like card detected on port 240. Alright. Supposedly we are good to go. Let's see. Let's go to Fast Track 2. Config. Ultrasound. Hey. It likes it. Mikey, I think it likes it. Looks good. Looks good. Let's load something. I have no idea what this stuff is. Most of this is bad. This is just, like, drivel that I've managed to like carry along with me since like 1995. Oh, are any of these good? I don't know. I think this is the Milky Tracker. Let's see if this works. It does. This is a bit of a chiptune, so it's not really a good showcase of what this thing can do. I gotta find my audio splitter cable so y'all can hear this. Where the heck is it? Give me a second. Under my desk, I can go grab it. It's not bad, not bad. There it is. Okay. I have no idea how loud this is going to be. I'm going to turn the capture audio down a bit just in case this is terribly loud when I plug it in. How's it going? Can y'all hear it? Francois says, I still recall the rotating galaxy in the About box. Yes, there's a bunch of Easter eggs in the About box. Let's get out of there. You can change your logo. And if you do About. Oh yeah. It's a little low. Okay. Well, that's good. That's better than too much. How's that? It is a quiet track. How's that? We all still hear it and still hear me over it? Audio was fine, now music is silent. Is it better? I'm messing with the levels, y'all. Can y'all hear it? Better, okay. Okay, great. Brassic says yes, the bass is coming through now. Good, good, good. Yeah, no, it's once you get it all like connected in, it's a pretty clean capture. It's just analog audio in to analog audio out. Okay, cool. All right, so let's run some games. Do I have it installed on here? I have to have it installed on here. Yes, 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 yes I do. Of course I have it installed on here. Hey. So, Ian, I'm under the understanding that the DMA doesn't really work for sound output, or does it? Is it just kind of a per motherboard thing, like it'll work on one board, not work on another? Everything is Broken Garage says, good news, there's finally now more broken junk in the Everything is Broken Garage. Alright, I'm gonna try ultrasound audio output. It works! We've got sound! Nice. Nice! Ian says DMA works almost everywhere. Fantastic. Oh no! That's probably my fault. I'm guessing this image is not great. Oh, that sucks. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to reinstall this game. Let's see if Doom works. Because of course, like, what else are you gonna run this on? Hey! We got sound effects too. Nice! Awesome! What is the level warp sheet? I forget what it is. IDCLEV, that's right. Oh yeah, no, I remember that Gus guitar. Oh heck yeah. I'm in trouble now. Bunch of pinky demons I got. No weapons. Oh no. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, do I have Descent on here? It probably runs too fast. I do have Descent on here. Descent setup is unhappy. 1bit asks, do I have one Must Fall 2097 and Jazz Jackup? I don't think I have either of those on here. Jazz Jackrabbit I've played. I remember trying One Must Fall at one point, and it's just the gameplay is just too slow for a fighting game. It's too slow. Looks like this is a no-go. Descent setup says nope. Probably the CPU being too fast. I need to add PicoGUS in it to my auto exec. Can I spell? No. Nice. PicoGUS init.exe. Descent setup has left the chat. Yeah, exactly. It's decided it doesn't want to. Let's see. Hex and Heretic should be pretty good on it. I don't think I actually have Doom 2 on here. Tyrion, of course. You know, Tyrion is a phenomenal ad-lib. An ad-lib soundtrack. We try the ad-lib emulation. I imagine it'll have a little bit of a problem with it, but I want to try Hexen. I'm one of those weird masochists that really loves Hexen. Oh, I just have the demo on here. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Stick My mouse over here on a mouse pad, like a civilized person. Okay. Do you at least have the... It's very dark. Let's see if there's a brightness adjust in here. No, of course not. Oh, descent setup froze while loading GUS samples. What's your ultrasound variable again? It is... I have it set according to the user guide. That is 240-1155. That matches the jumpers on the card. Oh, one bit says I needed to use a different DOS extender. Okay. That's annoying. Pixel Pipes found the unregistered bench cam. Also, hello, welcome to the stream. Let's go back to the games. And so Hexen's working. At least it's the demo. See if I remember the weapons cheat codes for this. I don't. Let's see. Hexen. DOS. Because I know if you do like IDKFA, it kills you. Oh, that's right. The cheats are different on the demo. You have to type in names of developers. That's right. I did not spell that correctly today. I did not. Still didn't spell right. There we go. Let's do some damage. Hours of endless entertainment. Where's it stupid? There it is. This thing's great. Alright, so big question for VCF is do the GF1 Windows 95 drivers work with PicoGUS? Or is that a no-go? Is it DOS only? I mean, we can try it. Like I've got the GF1 drivers on this image. The Win31 drivers work in 95? I guess that makes sense. Just uses them in real mode. Well, why don't we... Instead of y'all watching me play games badly, is there anything else in here that would be interesting to try on this? Weird. Oh, okay. Win31 drivers work, Win95 not so much. That's unfortunate. Alrighty. Everything is broken, garage is heading out. Alright, have a good one. It's good to see you here. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, all my preparations once again did not work. So I have very few games to demo this with. Although, let's I've got a few music files. Let's see. I've been listening to the crap out of this one. Let's see if I have enough. I don't know how much RAM it emulates on the GUS. Looks like it's plenty. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Welcome to the stream, i8386SX. How's it going? This is a Pentium 2 266. Pickle asked if this is running on a Pentium 3. No, this is Pentium 2. It's unfortunately the only thing I could get running before stream today. All the ones I wanted to run this on, like my 486, which would have been perfect, didn't want to boot today. Nice. I like the use of the sample offset effect to get that nice phaser effect. Yes, Pickle asked if this is 440LX. Yes, this is my 440LX board. Yeah, it's a little less impressive to show this off on a Pentium 2, because like a Pentium 2 could do all this mixing in software like without even breaking a sweat. The magic of the GUS was that all this stuff this is all being done in hardware. Right, like you could run this on a 386 and be fine. Maybe a 386DX, but you know. I mean, a mod file, a 4-channel mod, you could run on a 486 in software rendering. But what is the GUS's maximum polyphony? I think it's 32 channels. And like the sample rate degrades the more channels you have active, but like it's all hardware accelerated. You could run so much music polyphony on a GUS on just like a nothing system. It was so great. What else? What else? What else? Not a lot else on this machine, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. What if we try the Sound Blaster mode or the ad-lib mode? Let's see. It is /F to flash it. That makes sense. GUS init /F. I didn't dare this again. PG AdLib, that's what it is. AdLib.uf2. There we go. We have an AdLib card. I feel like this is a little bit quieter than the GUS mode. Ian says, I'm now in chat on a computer and not on my phone while wandering around Target. That sounds like pretty competent ad-lib emulation. You'll see the blinking light going crazy. That's how you know it's a high quality product. The blinking light. So your blinking light to dollar ratio is very important. Where is... That is some solid ad-lib emulation. Yes, 1-bit, this is running the ad-lib emulation mode. That's not bad. That's not bad. Tyrion does some really cursed things to the Yamaha synths and ad-lib cards. That sounds pretty good. Very nice. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm upset that Descent won't run. It's very frustrating. I really wanted to try that. What else do I have on here? Let me play some Duke 3D. Why not? Oh, hey, I believe DF is Dark Forces. Yes, it's Dark Forces straight off of a GOG release, I believe. I think it just works. Let me switch this back into GUS mode. We want PicoGUS init /f, and we want the GUS. There we go. Nice. Yeah, like that's one of the things. So 1-bit says, I made a long video on the CMS Game Blaster mode of the PicoGUS on my sister channel, Any-Bit Fever Dreams. You should go check that out, y'all. Yeah, Ultima 6 and Loom on CMS. That's the thing about this card, is that it emulates a whole bunch of like Tandy 3 voice, and it emulates CMS, and yeah, the Creative Music System. It's very cool. Very cool. Let's do custom setup, and that is going to be ultrasound. I think we are loading samples. Nice. Okay, we've got sound and music. Now I know from doing previous tests, when testing Dark Forces on a wavetable, the opening music is of course the Star Wars, opening symphony piece in MIDI, and on a wavetable, it triggers content protection on YouTube. So we're gonna try and skip it as much as we can, because I don't want to get this demonetized. I don't have my CD-ROM drive hooked up. Darn it! Fine. Never mind. It is the full version. It needs the CD. This is a calamity. Absolute calamity. With Dungeon Master 2, it doesn't really do a lot of music. I think both of my Heroes of Might and Magic installs require the CD, which again, I don't have my CD-ROM drive hooked up. I wish my Rise of the Triad worked. Is this the demo, or is this... Loading patches. Angus and Up is joined the chat. Hello, welcome to the stream. We are in DOS. We are in DOS. Apparently PicoGUS works in Windows 3.1. It doesn't really work in Windows 95, unfortunately. Alright. I think this is the full version as well, and I think it expects me to have my CD. Which normally... Oh, we should definitely hear the test. This is great.
Your sound card works perfectly.
I'm guessing this is the full version. You're probably not the demo, and... Oh. Yeah, I think this is where it's going to ask for the CD. Yep, he insists, your sound card works perfectly. Let me guess. Yep, I need the CD. That's what I thought. Oh, I wish. ADAS and a 486DX. I tried. My 486 board decided not to boot this morning. And then my Pentium board also decided not to boot this morning. So we're on a Pentium 2, which is a little overkill for a Gravis Ultrasound. But it's what I can get running. Uh-oh. Oh, it has a demo mode. I didn't even know it had a demo mode. That's amazing. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, I apologize for this not being such a terrific demo. Doom worked. Hexen works. I imagine Heretic will also work. Bring us to them, Aneth. Ah, I miss Raven's sense of humor. Looking around and not paying attention. It's amazing. I'm really good at this. I need to jump into the hidden room and get the crossbow. This little pea shooter is not enough. That is down here. Make sure you grab the chainsaw, I mean the gauntlets of the necromancer. There we go. Yeah, you know, you're not wrong. Ada says those were the best years of the PC. You're surprised by everything you tried, even though if you had to Although you had to have a lot of patience. Yeah, yeah. It was a good time. It was a good time. Everybody was pushing the limits of what a PC could do. I was just like, wow, what can they make this thing do this time? Yeah, works nice. Works nice. Ian, what did you say there were left when you started this? When the stream started? Like 30 left in stock or something. Now there's 10. Yeah, this is a cool card. Let's see. What else is on here? Which one was the... There's a couple of demo modules that happen to be some of Ian's favorites. And let me tell you, Ian's got good taste. These are all bangers. Just absolute bangers. It is TE2RX is the XM. Ada asks, is computing my profession or my hobby? It's both, sort of, in different ways. I'm a developer for my day job. I work in the enterprise content management vertical. Kind of a boring industry, but you know, it pays the bills. And then of course in my free time, I run this channel where I re-explore a lot of cool tech from way back in the day, from my youth, that I never got to experience. Because like I never had a Pentium 2 back in the day. This was way out of my price range for me. When Pentium 2s were a thing, I was rocking a 486-133, one of the AMD 5x86s, with my Gravis Ultrasound in it. And that was my main PC. I started surfing the web on that, you know, way back in 96, 97. It was amazing. What a time. What a time. Oh, OneBit asks, can you post that pack of music somewhere? It is from... I'll post the link, see if I can find the link to the interview. Sorry to speak for you, Ian. But he did an interview on the PicoGUS project, and he basically name-dropped like a half a dozen, like, just killer mod music tracks in the interview. There's a link to them. Yeah, right? HC says this music is amazing. Yeah, I love tracker music. Absolutely love tracker music. So let's see, we look at... just some greets, not a whole lot of info in the samples. So the way you would you got a field in the mod file for the name of the song, right? And then in order to like have some information about the song, like maybe how you composed it or where or when, you'd put it in your instruments or your samples here in the corner here. In this case, this is an XM, so we have instruments at the top, and instruments can contain multiple samples. An XM file can work a little bit like an actual like hardware MIDI wavetable, or at least more like a Rompler. So in this case, it's made by MD. The name of it is TE2R, and it's 5 minutes 4 seconds long. Looks like it was for People Massive 98. I don't know. I'm not sure. If that's a demo party, I'm not familiar with the name of it. Software, the Axel Foley theme was famous. Yeah, I think I've done about 6 copies of various attempts at people's renditions of the Axel Foley theme. Some are more successful than others. Thank you, Ron. Ron Video Videos has sent a super chat. Ron says, can't wait for the Sound Blaster Pro firmware. Yeah, that is in the works. That's going to be pretty awesome. Because then, you just need the one card, right? Like, you have your Ultrasound, and a Sound Blaster Pro, and an AdLib card, and CMS, and TND3 voice, all in one card. It's pretty great. So, I really wish I had more stuff to show y'all. Cause like, one of the things about the GUS, right, it wasn't a wavetable, like we think of, like, with these little Wave Blaster cards that you can get, like, from Certico or whatever. Of course, back in the day, you could get, like, big chunky ones from Roland, with a genuine Roland sample pack on it. But those were, like I'd said, they're Romplers. They're read-only memory. You couldn't change what samples you put on them. And one of the brilliant things about the GUS is, it launched really early. It was like 92, I think, 91 or 92, and you could put your own samples on it. Like one of the utilities that came with the card, and I think I've got it in my ultrasound folder, lets you just, start modifying what patches were loaded into the card. So that's part of why the PC demo scene so strongly embraced the ultrasound, because you could make up your own sample data for your demo and then load it into the card, and the card would take care of all of the sampling, all of the all the playback, all the mixing, all the effects, all done on the GUS for basically 0 CPU overhead. And having that power, right? Like we got it later from Creative with the Auth32 and the sound fonts, but that was like 1996, 1997. It was years later that we got competing technology, from Creative, and that's one of the reasons that the GUS was so special. It was pretty much like professional, music equipment for a consumer PC, and at mostly consumer price points. I don't think the GUS has ever been an inexpensive card. I don't think they were super cheap when they were new. And then, of course, not a ton of people bought them, because there wasn't a huge amount of compatibility between motherboards and games. And then, obviously these days, they're astronomically expensive, which is why I think the PicoGUS product is so important, because it lets everyday people experience the ultrasound and the incredible flexibility of the sound card. Oh, HC says I used to be a software dev. I never heard about XM Music. So XM is the native file format for Fast Tracker 2. Every mod tracker that's ever existed, all the way back to like the Ultimate Sound Tracker on the Amiga, has made their own file format for the modules. And the original one used .mod. It was just a mod file. Because it was a tracker module. So you had Scream Tracker made S3Ms, Fast Tracker created the XM file format, Impulse Tracker created its.it, a whole bunch of other ones, like there's Octamed, and what I forget what MTM is, like the multi-tracker. I think it's multi-tracker module. But there's just a ton of module formats out there. They all basically do the same thing. They contain sample data and instrument data, like envelope data, maybe, depending on how sophisticated the module format is. And then they have song pattern data, which is, it's a song pattern like you'd get in, a push-button synthesizer, like an old Roland or something like that, old Roland or old Korg. And it's just pattern after pattern, and you have a bunch of effects you can run for each sample when it's triggered in the pattern. It's fun. It's a very retro way of making music, and I really like it. Of course, I say it's retro, but like sequencers still exist today. They're still in wide use, and in a lot of cases, sequencers, because the way they're made are so simple. A lot of sequencers can be hardware now, where you can store just basically unlimited amount of pattern data, and you can edit it right on the machine, and just load in your samples over USB or back in the day floppy disk, or SD card or whatever. Yes, .669 is another one. I forget which tracker program 669 is from, but that is another one. Yeah. Eric's Edge says hi again. Hello, Eric. Hello, welcome back. Oh, Ada says, thank you for making this channel. It brings back good and bad memories of my life, like everyone else. Yeah. There's a bittersweet part of nostalgia, isn't there? There really is. So, what do we have left? What can we look at? Oh yeah, Duke 3D. Of course. Silly me. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So part of the reason it takes so long to initialize an ultrasound is that it loads in those patches from disk, because they can be different every time. And like Gravis shipped a set of patches called the Pro patches that you could get that were like higher fidelity. You had to be a little more careful about like loading them into like normal MIDI stuff, because you could run out of RAM really quickly. The GUS, I believe the GUS Max was expandable to like a megabyte of RAM. Oh, this mouse control's way too fast. Still super fast. Alright, we'll deal with it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. I think it's the cute mouse driver. I've got some weird acceleration on this thing. Whoa. Let me up there. Let me up there. Let me up there. Thank you. So conceivably, like, you could take, you know, Auth32 patches and convert them into GUS format and run them on a GUS. There's no reason you couldn't. I'm so frustrated that Rot won't run. Rise of the Triad sounds great on a GUS. Oh, well, thank you. Ada says thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. This mouse sensitivity is something else. Holy cow. Oh, there's a person there. Die. Thank you. I should probably grab that health. I am doing badly at this game. Oh, there's me. Oh, not bad though. What else? What else? What else? What else? Zone Raiders, which you've probably never heard of. It's a game I had on my Power Mac a long time ago. I don't know if it supports ultrasound. I'd be very surprised. Oh, maybe it does. This is a lot. It does! Cool. Load samples. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's just normal mild sound system, so yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Is it raid on EXE? Yes. It's been a while. So this existed to capitalize on the hot and trendy vehicular combat genre back in the day. But for some reason, it didn't see a lot of success. I think it was probably because there was some like, not very well-known game, you know, you may have heard of it, that came out around the same time. It was called something like Carmageddon. Detail level all the way up. Yeah, the last thing I played this on was a Pentium 3, I think. This will just destroy this game. So yeah, we've got keyboard controls. This is one of those games that expected you to play it with a joystick. You know, like one of the big, like, CH fight sticks. The joystick you think of when you think of a PC joystick. Hello. It's really no, I suppose I could probably look at that radar. That's a dead end. Got some. Get you! Uh-oh. We've got some sample rate issues, it sounds like. Maybe not. I think I found the police. They don't mess around. So I originally played this on a PowerMac 6500 180 with no level 2 cache, and did not run very well. Did not run very well. So the bar on the bottom there is our shield. The yellow part is the shield. The red part is the hull. We are just about dead. Just about. Got one of those big nasty. Yep, there we go. Anyway, that's Zone Raiders. And that's basically all the stuff I have to show y'all today, unfortunately. I did not plan ahead very well, so I apologize for that. But that is the PicoGUS, and that is one of the coolest things I think I've ever used. That is so awesome. Ian, if you are still here, you have done some mega work. Mega work. Let's pull up the desk cam here. There we go. Look at this bad boy. That is a heck of a thing. So I went over the features at the start of the stream, but I'll go back over them for you. Yes, there is a wavetable connector on the top that is just accessible over the MPU 401 interface, as per normal. We've got jumpers to select IRQ and DMA, 2 jumpers for 8-bit and 16-bit DMA. USB port on the back, the full size, is for gamepad. So you can plug a USB gamepad into this, and it will emulate a gamepad. The green audio out is normal audio out, of course. The black one is not audio, that is MIDI. It uses one of these, which is TRS to 5-pin DIN, which is pretty neat. I've never seen those before, but that's pretty cool. And then, of course, this is all powered by the Raspberry Pi RP2040 microcontroller, which is pretty great. That is a heck of a thing. And the very important blinking light at the top, of course. Well, Ian, I appreciate the heck out of you making this thing, because it's pretty awesome. Y'all want to get it, head over to Ian's Tindy. I think he's probably got 2 left now at this point. But yeah, that'll do it for the demo for today. I've got nothing else to show y'all. I'm so sorry. I wish I had more stuff on this SSD card, but so many of my plans were just slashed today by old machines not running. Ron says show us Monkey Island 1 in MT32 mode. As Ian explained, the PicoGUS can't directly do MT32, but through the MIDI interface you can plug in an MT32. 8386SX says, please do our rude demands. Oh, Ron, you're fine. It's not a big deal. Yes, one bit says, Ron just dreamt up an even more awesome card. That is true. Alright, yeah. I think that's going to be it for the stream today, yo. And, yes, Jamie's Hack Shack says, is that a 3C509 I spy? Yes, it is. This is one of 2 that I own. This one is... I do not remember if this is... I think this is one I've bought recently. Well, recently, within the last couple of years. I do also have my Etherlink 3 from my 486 back in the days. For some reason, I didn't keep my GUS, but I kept my stupid Ethernet card. I don't know what I was thinking. But clearly, I was just a stupid kid back then. But yeah, I love these. For DOS and Windows 95 machines for networking, they are fantastic. And that's going to be going in whichever machine ends up going to VCF SoCal with me next weekend. That's going to be in there, and I'm going to try and network my Power Mac and that machine together so that folks can play Doom or Duke 3D against each other at my booth. So yes, I'm exhibiting. Hopefully I'll see some of you there. Oh, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Alright, let's do our goodbyes. It's been a wonderful stream, y'all. I'm so glad you joined me for it, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Of course, as I said, I'm going to VCF SoCal. That is next weekend. I will not be streaming on Saturday, obviously. Since I will be there, I will be standing at my booth at VCF SoCal. Most likely. Or maybe on a streamer panel. I don't know. They asked me. I'm like, I'm a little bit small fry for a retro streamer panel. But, you know, I'm flattered. Anyway, that is going to do it for the stream tonight, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Rest of your weekend, anyway. So we're about halfway through it at this point. And I hope you all are kind to yourselves and others, and of course, may the PC parts be ever in your favor. Have a great night.